Our next Gold Award recipient, Hanna Chuang, is currently a freshman at USC and is pursuing degrees, too, in health promotion and disease prevention. She has aspirations of becoming a medical doctor herself one day. Inspired by her experience volunteering as a young Girl Scout, Hanna says she was taught the value of helping others from an early age. From the USA Girl Scouts Overseas, to present her Gold Award project entitled READ, Rural Education and Development in Bhutan. Please join me in welcoming Hanna to the stage to present her project.
Hello, everybody. My name is Hanna, and I believe, like most of you, or a lot of you in here, I am a citizen of the global community. My parents are Taiwanese, but I was born in Fairfax, Virginia. But when I was 5 years old, my family and I moved out to Singapore, where I grew up, graduated from high school, and now I've moved back to the US for college, and I'm a first-year student at the University of Southern California. My point is, ever since I was in third grade, when I first started Girl Scouts, I have always had the hardest time identifying with any one community. And this is why, for my Gold Award project, I decided to really step away from all of that and think beyond what I just thought was my own community. And so for my Gold Award project, I started a service club in my high school with the focus on empowering women and children living in rural areas of Bhutan through the creation of community centers. And now I realize the word community has a lot of different meaning to a lot of different people. To some of you, it might mean family or coworkers. To a lot of other people, it means the neighborhood you live in or the country where you're from. But regardless, community to all of us is our home, and those who are part of it are our family. And this is why I really wanted to focus on creating community centers for these areas in rural Bhutan. And this is because these centers become hubs for creativity, learning, and really for the sense of community to thrive for the women and children who go to visit. The centers that we create are multifaceted. They function as libraries, community centers, computer labs, daycare centers, and all really to just provide an environment for the women and children to interact with one another and get to know each other and have a place to go, hang out, and grow. A lot of these times, these centers are where women will go take English lessons, learn how to use computers, and sometimes even go to get the support or the resources that they need to start their own businesses. Over the past 3 years, we've collected over 3,200 books, completed the full funding of one community center, and really brought awareness to the whole cause by starting an annual school trip that visits every spring. We've really focused on bringing a lot of programs to these centers, but also to really, in my opinion, most importantly, develop relationships between students in Singapore and women and children in Bhutan, and this really fosters the growth of an international community. When I first visited Bhutan, I saw firsthand how the country is known for so many great things. One, there's a vibrant traditional culture, beautiful landscapes, and also the country is known for having the highest reported level of gross national happiness. However, in a country of 750,000 people, give or take, a little more, 74.6% don't use internet, 64% live in rural areas, 43.9% of those living in rural areas don't have access to electricity, and 45%, nearly half, of all adults are illiterate. And this is where my project and I come in. I believe that if we can target illiteracy and isolation, we can target poverty in these rural areas and really empower these women and children to broaden their own horizons in the future. By the end of my project, I really came to redefine what I consider my community. And I know a lot of us are, probably all of us, are very familiar with the term of globalization, this idea that the big world that we live in is becoming increasingly smaller as we improve our technology, transportation, and communication. And through my project, I really hope to encourage others to realize that for each of us, there exists not only a small local family, school, or neighborhood community, national community, but also a much bigger global one as well. The people I've met in Bhutan have become part of my family and my community. These are people that I want to look out for and take care of, talk to, and catch up with. And by redefining our community, I find that all of us can open our arms to people across oceans and across borders. And so I'm so honored to be standing here in front of all of you tonight talking about my project and the cause. I'm so thankful for everyone who's got me here and for my family and Ms. Stanzak for coming out. Thank you so much.